Hi, I'm Theo, and these broadcasts are to support the blogs on nomorec.com's website as well as the online classes. In this episode, we want to talk about the third step in getting free Logos Academic Basic. Welcome back to the No More C broadcast, brought to you by nomorec.com. And I'm Dr. Theo with another video today. And in this episode, we want to discuss how to get the third step in getting free Logos. Step 3, getting the Logos academic version. In our previous videos, we have been discussing and exploring 6 steps to getting free Logos Bible software. In the first video, we just surveyed all of the 6 steps, and then we did a subsequent video on the first step, very key, very important, on getting a Faithlife account, which we use logos.com to get that. So if you haven't seen that video, please go visit that video. That is step number 1. You need number 1, and without it you cannot do the further steps. The second video we did in this series, after we introduced everything, was how to get Logos Free Basic, Logos 9. And so we showed you how, and hopefully you've watched that video. So hopefully you have your Faithlife account and you have added Logos 9 Basic to your library. And that's all you're doing. You're basically going in and you're purchasing this as a free item in your cart. And that's how many of these steps are going to go. You purchase this item in your cart. Now, I want to explain briefly, though. If you get to a point where Logos, the website, asks you for a credit card, what you probably have signed up for is a trial. You have to be careful. It may show up in the cart as $0, but you probably signed up for one of their subscription services, and that's becoming a new fad today in technology, whereby as you sign up for services. So Faithlife has a number of services, and if you would sign up for one of those services and it's a free trial, what they're going to do is ask for your credit card number for payment, so that when the trial ends, they will charge you for the service. So if for any reason you have free items in your cart that are $0, and for some reason it asks for your account, you're probably going to need to see if there's any free subscription trial there. Once you delete that, remove that from your cart, then you should be able to go ahead and proceed. So that was what we talked about in our first 2 steps in detail, after we did an introductory video describing the 6 steps in general. In today's video, we want to look at step number 3, and this is get a free Logos Academic Basic package. So these are packages that you are getting for free, and they add resources to your library. Now this is going to be slightly different. Number 1, this is not free for everyone, okay? But when I talk to you about these steps, 90% of the time when Logos gives you free items, these are free as long as you have your Faithlife account. They're free lifetime. You never have to purchase them. You have them, they're yours. And oftentimes, if you do decide to purchase something else, another package, some of these items are in that package, and when you purchase the subsequent package, it comes at a reduced rate because you already own these packages because they came free. So this is important to do prior to you buying anything. But for most of my students, they can't afford to buy anything. They don't have the resources to do that. So they need to get the free items. Regardless, you're going to want to do these steps first. Now, as the name implies, this is an academic package. So let me explain it to you briefly. If you are tied to an academic institution or community, you can apply for academic status. You apply, which we're going to discuss in this video. You apply for the academic status, and they will give it to you, and you can avail yourself of that academic standing. And over the course of, whatever, depending on how many days it is, depending on if there's holidays or if it's a weekend, because Faithlife is closed on Saturday and Sunday in American time frame, and American holidays. So what you're going to do is they'll give you the academic status for a time. They will review that and they'll get back to you. If they review your academic status and they decide that it doesn't warrant you getting the program, then you will either have to pay for items or they'll just simply remove them from your cart. I've not had any instance that I know of where anyone had their academic status refused. So this step is only for those who have an academic standing. Now, again, I want to make it clear. You can do step one. Obviously, you have to do step one, or you cannot do this step. And I advise you to go ahead and do step two, because step two is for everyone. Anyone can get Logos Basic Package for free. The basic package is free for anyone. And I advise you to do that because you do get nice resources with that. But if you are tied to an academic community, you can sign up for academic status. And after that's approved, then you get to keep the items. Now, so you're a student. Say this is your last semester and you're getting ready to graduate. And you sign up for the academic status. They approve it. And you've already today, I'll teach you in this video now, how you can go ahead and apply and go ahead and get academic basic. Okay, and if they, for some reason, do not approve it, then they'll just end up asking you to pay for the items or they'll take it away. But I've not known anyone to experience that. So you apply and they give it to you. And then once they approve you, you have it. But say it's your last semester at an academic institution. You get this package and you graduate. You keep these items afterwards. Okay, it's not something you lose. So, there have been a few instances since I've been a part of the Faithlife community where Logos, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, for a few months gave free libraries on a temporary basis. And so I use those to do my graduate work, and I availed myself of those libraries, and they were a part of my library in Logos, and I used them to do my graduate studies. And then when the time came up, then they no longer were in my library. They just, again, this is cloud-based. Everything's kept on Logos. Bible software is kept on Faithlife servers. So those items did go away. Those items disappeared because they were offered only temporarily. And if I want any of them, I can then go ahead and purchase them. The items I'm trying to discuss primarily in these 6 steps are free, and you get to keep them. Entirely keep them. They are yours for the lifetime as long as you own that Faithlife account. I did discuss there are ways to contact customer service if needed to change your email, and you can do that, but you want to keep the same Faithlife account and work with customer service whenever you need to, so that you can keep those resources because they're yours. You keep them for the balance. They're yours for your lifetime. And so by doing step 1, you get a Faithlife account. Watch that video if you don't know how to do that. Number 2, by getting free Logos Basic. We did one on Logos 9. You get those items added, and all it was is simply finding it on their website, clicking it to add it to your cart. And those of you who don't want to watch the video, you can just go to logos.com, type in Logos 9 Basic in the search engine, find it, add it to your cart, and check out as if you paid for it, which it ends up being $0. And as long as you don't have a trial there, they will not ask for your credit card. You don't need a credit card, nothing like that. And you have it. This one's a little different. This is for those that are either taking classes in an academic institution, those who are teaching, those who are on staff. So if you're faculty, staff, uh, even the administration, whatever. If you're tied to an academic community, you can use information from your institute, submit that to them, and they will grant you the academic status. And then Logos academic package, the basic package, is yours. And you typically, depending on what status you have as an academic, you get different levels of discount. So depending on if you are a student or if you're a professor or whatever you are, they're going to give you a discount that applies to many things that if you would like to buy them, you can buy them. But this is solely focused on the free items. I will say this, and I said it in a previous video, but I figure it needs to weigh in here. I want to express this, that I had some friends of mine, they're interested. They are not in ministry at the time. They're just going to church. They want to study the Bible. They know my journey. So they've done step 1, step 2. Now, they are not academics. They're not going to seminary. They're not doing a PhD. They're not teaching anywhere. So what? Well, what I told you in the previous, when I mentioned it previously in another video, what I said is they wanted to make a crib for their grandchild who was about to be born. So they enrolled in the community college, secular degree. It doesn't have to be a Bible degree. You don't have to teach in a Bible degree. This is an academic program, any academic program. So they enrolled in their community college and they took classes. And they took a class in woodworking. Had nothing to do with the Bible, had nothing to do really with books per se, as much as hands-on. It was a community class so that they could make a crib for their baby. And because they were enrolled in that community college program, they used that enrollment to sign up for the academic version, academic program in Logos. Okay, so they signed up for that. They got the academic status. They got the academic package here that I'm talking about, the free packages. So they did step 1, step 2, and step 3. And then they went ahead and purchased another package on top of that at a great discount. And they began their journey in Logos. And so that's what they did. So that's their story. But I have many students who have done step 1, 2, and 3 and did steps 4, 5, and 6. And as I told you, these are students in Nepal who have not purchased anything, who do not have the resources to purchase anything. And they have garnered in their library over 2,000 volumes in their library. Now, some of the libraries in Nepal that I have visited, the Bible colleges here in Nepal, their maximum number of books in their library is like 4,000 volumes. Okay, these students of mine had in their digital library inside Logos over 2,000 volumes. Now, will they use all those 2,000 volumes? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It just depends. But once they're in your digital library, you can access them through a web browser. You can access them through your computer or your desktop or laptop, or you can access them through your phone. And once you have them in your library and when you start studying, then all those resources are available for Logos to let you know when something in one of those resources is pertinent to what you're studying. So by having all those 2,000, and then if they go later on and one of my students did purchase something, okay, they found something on sale, they purchased it. Matter of fact, I contacted my sales guy and said, hey, one of my students has got some funds. They want to buy something. Someone from the West wants to purchase something for them. And there's gift cards in Logos. So I reached out to my salesperson. I said, hey, what's available? And my salesperson found something that was at a very nice discount, an entire commentary series on the New Testament. I believe it was by N.T. Wright at the time. And they got that at a very nice price. Okay. So these are some of the things you can do. So this is why you're going to get a Logos. Now I know that I'm extending this out and I've already discussed a whole lot more, and I still have yet to get to the topic of the day, but I think it's important for you to understand this background knowledge so you can understand. So go back and see our videos we've done on all the things we're talking about free studying online for free, why you want to be a part of Faithlife, and these 2 steps. And then let's proceed right now with the 3rd step on what we want to do, on how you can see on your screen with this video how to get Logos Academic Basic. So here we are. We're back at logos.com. Notice that I've signed in, so there's no asking me here on the right side of the screen to register or sign in. I've signed in. Okay. So this is our step for today. Before we focused here, we went to the menus. Logos has the Bible software menu, and we went to try Logos for free, and they have all these other things you can explore, obviously. And here's all, if you want to look up books and things. Today, we want to go slide over here to the academics section. Okay. So if you are part of an academic program, then you may want to talk to your school officials and let them look into this. Okay. There's a couple of options for your school that they may want to look into, and they may want to get contact Logos and see if some kind of solution can be made for them to bring Logos to your institution in a more powerful way. So I don't know what, obviously, what all can be done there, but that is an option for your school. So you can approach the faculty, the administration at your institution, and see if they wouldn't mind going here and investing some time into exploring what might be available for them to provide for their students. But we're primarily focused here. You can have an introduction by clicking on this link to Logos for Academics, and it should take you to the website where it's going to show you why. Okay. Yeah, here's the best package, but anyway, that's a little sales ad there. So why this program, why their services are designed for you, and you can see that they offer a number of packages, okay, and what all is offered. Notice here is the free book of the month. That's for everyone, including those who have just a Logos subscription. Every month, and this happens to be the end of the month, I'm recording this video, but when you watch it, I don't know. Every month they offer a free book, and you get that free. And sometimes there's some months they've offered more than that, and through their other services, the ebook program, and they have another tradition within the Roman Catholic tradition that you can get some really good free resources through that. So they have that available too. Okay. Down here, I wanted you to see that they have a tour that you can train and go through some of these videos here. And they have more. You can click to see more. And you just go through. They have task guides, help you study with Greek or Hebrew, to how to write a paper. And they have articles, obviously, to help. You can go through that. All the endorsements that they get from different academic people, scholars. And again, you can join the conversation on Faithlife in their community. And perhaps you can find your school, or you can get your school to make a group. Maybe you can get your class and get your professor to make a group there, and then you can share lots of information inside that group. But today, what we're concerned about is obviously going to the top and finding that. Now, obviously, these packages cost quite a bit, but if we go to the top, we're trying to, first of all, apply for an academic program. So I'm not sure if it's going to let me do this or not. We'll see, because so this will take you to the same page you would have gone to. There's a second link here that lets you save by enrolling. And then again, they show you the packages and then the other things that are available and more recommendations. So this is what we want to do. We want to enroll in Faithlife's Logos Academic Discount Program. Obviously, it's going to help you if you want to purchase something, and you want to do that as soon as you can before it expires. This, by the way, this has to be done every 6 months. So it expires in February and August of each year, so that you have to reapply each time every 6 months. And just come back here and do the same thing. Usually you'll get an email or you get some kind of notification about your academic standing, and you can or come back here, and here's where we're going now, the third step, academic application. So you want to click on that, and you're going to enroll in their academic program. Okay, so this has to be done first. Okay, so you want to type in your school's name, the institution's name. Okay, you need to let them know whether you're a student, faculty, or staff. And then you have to upload. You have to upload your student verification, or since it's a student here, and the majority of the people that probably be watching this video will be a student, but it changes. If you change this to faculty, then all these things change and ask you more information. But you want to upload, the easiest thing is a student ID. But if you have other items, your acceptance letter, or anyway, a letter verifying your enrollment at the school, whatever, it must be 10 megabytes or smaller, and it's a JPEG or PNG or GIF or whatever. So scan that, get that scanned. You can take a picture here with your phone, okay, and send it to your computer, or enroll using your phone, and then the picture's on your phone. You just use your phone, take a picture of whatever proves that you are a student. Click on this here. I acknowledge the above information. Click on this here, and then click submit, and you'll have your enrollment. And again, I'm making this video on the weekend. This is so they're not even open. And most of the time that I'm on this side of the world, there's on this side of the world, there's no, they're asleep there, so they're not open. But after a few days' time, they will review and let you know if they approve it or disapprove. And I have not found many cases that I know of, any case where it's been not approved. And you can just work with them and discuss with them what you need and what you need to send them to let them know, hey, this is okay, I'm a part of that. So you have to apply for that. Okay, once you apply for that, then you can go to the academic packages, okay, and scroll through those. But what a part of I can't apply because I'm already in. So what you're looking for, though, is Logos 9 Academic Basic. And so that's going to come up on your screen through this application process. But pretty much, you're going to go here, okay, this Academic Logos Basic. Okay, and it's already, I already have access to this product. So I can't here add it to my cart and check out. Okay, so that's the problem with my account. I've already owned this, and now that you have temporary access to this product, in the sense that as long as you're in an academic, then you can get it. Okay, and then there's also the feature upgrade, so you want to also get that, and add all these resources. These are the resources you get, so to help you with some exegesis. Again, the Greek New Testament. This is a wonderful product. It's in the second edition. Again, Faithlife has the Lexham Press, that's sister company to Logos, and they're producing some wonderful stuff nowadays. And this is actually an English translation of the Old Testament from the Greek. That in your studies, if you know anything about it, the New Testament, over 60% of the time, they're using the Greek Old Testament. So about 250 years before Christ, the Hebrew people in Alexandria in Alexandria in Egypt, translated the Hebrew text, whatever Hebrew text tradition they had at that time. They translated it, began the process. It took them at least 3 centuries. So it's on into the 1st century AD that this translation project is going on. And they're translating the Hebrew scriptures, the Hebrew Bible, into Greek language. And so they began in about 250 years before Christ, and they proceed on into the 1st century. And a lot of your allusions and quotes from the New Testament comes from this. And so here's a handy, nice second edition. They've already come out with second edition, so they've improved it in English of that translation. And again, you have the Hebrew Bible there. So one of my friends was wanting the Hebrew Bible and did not have the money, because who has money as a student? You're already paying all your money to the college, and wanted the Hebrew Bible. And I said, well, just download Logos Academic Basic and you get the Hebrew Bible. She was thrilled. So she had taken Hebrew, loved it, and wanted it. So these are all the resources you'll get. Now, some of these you're going to already get maybe in the Logos 9 basic package, but then others you will not have, and they're going to add to that. So you get these, and these are more related to some of the academic things that you need. And so there's notes on the Bible, textual notes to help you to deal with certain things. Again, a lot of work with the Septuagint, so that's nice. Again, you got the Hebrew and the Greek. So you got the Greek New Testament, the Hebrew Old Testament. So if you want to look at the Hebrew and reverse interlinears, you have lexicons, you have grammars to help you study Greek, and you have more stuff to go along with your Faithlife Study Bible to give you resources. And so these are amazing things that you can add. And so this, you can add this, obviously Theo demo account. So see, this is what I use when I want to teach my students, and I want them to. I want to have the same version of Logos that they have, and I can make. If you're a professor or teacher, you can make assignments from Logos, reading assignments, and so. With those reading assignments, just a hyperlink, and they click on it, and it should take them to Logos and open it up to the exact place, and your students can read. And so anyway, so you add this to your cart and check out just like you did with the Logos 9 basic package. This is the Logos 9 academic basic package. It's free if you've signed up. And again, I cannot show you how to do that. So go back to the Logos 9 basic. See how that was added to the cart. Then all you have to do is type in the search engine here, Logos 9 Academic Basic. Type it in the search engine here. Find it. It should allow you to add it to your cart if you have the academic status. And you don't have to wait for them to approve it. You can go ahead and get that and add it to your library. So add it to your cart, then hit next, and go through all the process to place the order, and it'll be free. It will not ask you for a credit card if this is the only thing in your cart. But if you see some other free stuff along the way, and it's a subscription to a trial subscription, then yes, they are going to ask you for a credit card, and you will not be able to check out unless you give them the credit card. And when the trial ends, they're going to charge your credit card, or you have to cancel that item. So if you have a credit card, you can use those services free, and then cancel it before they charge you, and you can use it for a short time. So again, this product is only available for members of the academic discount program. So, and As far as I know, I don't know. Again, I had to purchase all these things, so I'm not sure exactly. As far as I know, you get to keep this whenever you, after your academic status, you graduate. I think you still get to keep these items, as far as I know. That used to be the policy. They can always change policies. And here's the feature set again. You get a free study of the Bible, going through Jonah chapter 1, and that helps you to study the Bible. So it teaches you how to study the Bible. It teaches you how to use Logos, and it teaches you Jonah chapter 1. The quick start for Logos 9, and just all these wonderful, look at all these things you get. It's just amazing. You get so many wonderful things. Just all of it's going to be added to, look how much stuff you get. And it's all free. So I would encourage you, apply for the academic discount. Fill out that application, submit whatever proof you have that you are a student, and get the Logos Basic. And I would encourage you to talk to your school, and they might be able to get you access to a research library, which they offered some packages like this during the pandemic. And so your school could possibly apply and get the ability to, and if your school has sponsors and the sponsors want to do that, they can do that. Or Logos, they have gift cards, so that if you have a sponsor who wants to buy you a gift card, they can get a gift card for you, and then you would be able to purchase something using that gift card. So Logos has gift cards. Just contact sales at the phone number up here, but there's like a $50 gift card, and I'm sure you can change that different amounts, or you just call the sales department and tell them, they can tell them which amount they want to. But here's 25, 50, 100, 250, 500, 1,000, and that can be a gift card that they can give to, again, this is important, they would give it to your email account, and you would click on that link, and it would give you that amount to spend in Logos. So that's just one way that you could get that. So gift cards, and send it to someone else. So anyway, there's more information there on gift cards. So hopefully with today's video, this third step, these are the main 3 steps. And you'll get a very good, solid library that you'll probably use these resources quite a bit. We'd still have 3 steps to go. And so look out for the further videos on how we do those other steps that will add more stuff to your library, or, will help you with using Logos, so that you can begin to explore the wonderful world and the power that's behind the software. You're getting the software for free, and all you have to do is just like, it's like feeding a child. All you have to do is give it food, and it'll do the work. So, just like you have to buy food for your child, well, you have to buy books. Well, these come with free books, so you can use those, or get someone to help you out with a gift card. And if you need help, there's training here, support, and you can contact them, and they'll come to your aid, or this blue icon down at the bottom where you can chat with somebody. And then obviously what they have on sales, and there's the free book of the month that we'll probably be talking about in the next episode. So, okay. Hope you enjoyed today's video. God bless you, and we'll see you next time on the NoMoreSea.com's No More Sea broadcast. Thank you very much, and God bless you for listening. Stay tuned for more episodes and videos to help you with your journey from NoMoreSea.com.